Well, got milk? You may be one of the millions of Americans who prefer a plant-based substitute like almond milk or soy milk, but the FDA is looking to change what those products are allowed to be called. Joining us right now is pediatrician and author of What to Feed Your Baby, Dr. Tanya Altmann. Dr. Tanya Altmann, good to see you this morning. Thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning, Maria.
So why do you think the FDA is suddenly looking to make this change? They don't want it to be called milk? If it's almond milk, for example?
Exactly. So the FDA is trying to clear up marketplace confusion. The term milk has a clear definition that it comes from animals, and while I know that makes for a lot of comedic sketches about lactating almonds, the truth is that when parents go to the grocery store, it is very confusing. And we know from a study by the National Osteoporosis Association that 4 out of 10 parents don't understand that milk alternatives and dairy milk don't have the same nutrition. And I see this every day in my practice as I'm talking to parents. And when you're talking about a young child, what they're drinking plays a major role in their nutrition. And kids aren't gaining their full adult height potential and getting all the nutrients they need often when parents swap milk without realizing what's in it.
I see. So we have some milk products on the set right now. I want to go through them with you and tell us what's most important. Let's start with almond milk. Give us the important nutritional differences between this and vitamin D milk. And then if you can go through soy milk as well as some of the others that we have, cashew milk as well. So let's start with almond milk.
Definitely. So the first thing I also want to point out is that the United States is the only country that doesn't enforce the definition of milk. So that same milk in Europe and Canada is actually called almond beverage to avoid confusion. And so flip it around and you'll notice that that almond milk only has 1 gram of protein per serving compared to dairy milk that has 8 grams of serving. 8 grams of serving. It also has fewer calories. So when you're talking about, let's say, a preschooler that should be drinking 2 cups of milk a day, that's a 14-gram protein deficit if parents are giving the milk alternative instead of dairy that they need to make up elsewhere in a child's diet. So we're talking about 2 hard-boiled eggs, 45 almonds, a cup of beans, but I wouldn't want to sit next to that preschooler in school. I mean, this is a huge thing. And there was actually a great study done in Canada recently of 5,000 kids that showed that there was a dose-dependent relationship between the amount of non-dairy milk alternative that kids were drinking and the lower their height was as they got older. And I don't know about you, but like, I want those extra centimeters.
But how is this not, Doctor, part of the swamp? Just a push by the dairy lobby to basically complicate the businesses of all of these companies that make dairy milk, traditional milk alternatives. Again, it's the nanny state gone wild. We're incapable of, I don't know what the nutritional value is of cashew versus dairy milk, despite it being on the label. Again, Americans are completely capable of making these decisions without the government holding our hand at every step.
Okay, so look at that cashew milk you have right there.
All right.
I like that it only has 3 simple ingredients, right? And normally I tell parents you have to learn to read labels and choose things with fewer ingredients.
8 grams of fat, 100 calories, 8 grams of fat, sodium 105 milligrams, sugars 1 gram, well, less sugar than almond milk, and proteins 3 grams. That's the cashew milk.
Okay, yes, but the cashew milk isn't fortified, and we know that 1 out of 2 kids in this country aren't getting the essential nutrients they need for growth and development. So a parent might not realize that that cashew milk isn't fortified with the calcium and vitamin D and potassium that most Americans need. And when you're talking again about 2 cups of that for a child, that's a huge difference. So when I talk to parents in my office every day, because I do full nutrition profiles as you do when you see kids in the office, and I say, you know, okay, let's talk about what your child's eating and what they're drinking, I find that they often don't understand and they assume, oh, my kid drinks milk, they're good. And I say, well, which milk are they drinking? What kind? What's the brand? Now, I have vegan families that come to my office and I can work with them. I can let them know exactly what their child needs to make up the difference. But if parents don't realize that, that's when we end up with malnourished kids that aren't growing and developing as well as they should.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah.
Yeah, just last thing. I am lactose intolerant, and I've been told that doesn't necessarily correlate with a lack of manliness. Is that true, doctor?
Definitely, and there are many lactose-free types of milk that you can enjoy that do have all the protein, calcium, vitamin D, potassium, and other essential nutrients that you need.
All right, we will leave it there. Great advice. Thank you so much, Dr. Altmann. Good to see you this morning. We appreciate it.